Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. I trust that you are all doing well. My name is Muaz Kasu, the President of the South African Hajj and Umrah Council. We would like to welcome one and all to the Yosr Al-Mashaer webinar today with regards to the Nusuk packages. It will be showcased in a Q&A session. I would like to introduce, and we are honored today, Alhamdulillah, to hear from Yosr Al-Mashaer, Mr. Majed, Shawli, as well as Mr. Hassan Al-Hamdani, and also it is a great honor and privilege to have the officials from the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah online as well to view the presentation and to ensure that Yosr Al-Mashaer provides a very professional service to the pilgrims of South Africa, inshallah. Before we continue, I'm going to render a short surah from the Quran, and thereafter I'm going to hand over to Mr. Majid, who will be the presenter for today, inshallah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر صدق الله العظيم. Jazakallah everyone, thank you very much. I will now hand over to Mr. Majid from Yosr Al-Mashaer. Shukran. Faddal, Sheikh.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you, Mr. Muad. And this is great for us as a Yosr Al-Mashaer to be with and seeing all potential Hajjaj for this year, inshallah. And we hope all of us we will give full information. We are answering all the questions to Hajjaj, and we promise that inshallah with us we will have a good service giving to the Hajjaj inshallah during this year, bismillah. And we can also give thanks to Mr. Abdullah Jadkarim. He's a director for and CEO for Direct Hajj from Ministry of Hajj. Also, he's joining us during this meeting, and we would like to thank him again to be with us. We can now start the presentation for our packages and how what this packages include and all the information. Please. Here we will start with our packages. We have, inshallah, on Nusuk platform, 8 packages. It's divided by 4 packages is a luxury package and 4 packages is a premium package. We will start here from a luxury package, Yosr Al-Mashaer, and this is the number for the package in the Nusuk platform. It's a 14 days. It's starting from 18 May till 31st May 2026. It's starting by Medina Al-Munawwar, inshallah, for 3 nights in Pullman Zamzam, Mecca. and in Mecca also in Pullman Zamzam Medina. Sorry, starting from Medina in Pullman Zamzam Medina, and in Mecca in Pullman Zamzam Mecca. And here we will see also in the brochure the price for double. It will be 55,820, the triple price and the quad price, and all these prices excluding the flights. What is included in the package will include the breakfast and dinner at the hotel for all the duration in your stay, the round trip from the airport in Jeddah till going back to the airport for departure, and it's include the train from Medina to Mecca. It will include the SIM card, personalizing bag for every Hujjaj, camps in the holy site. We have two camps for a B2C Hujjaj. There is a camp, it's Majed Al-Kabsh, which is near from Jamarat, and there is Al-Mu'asim, which is a little bit far from Jamarat. And then we have also the live call center 24/7. The guides application will be with us available, and the Mazarat in Medina, Makkah. The second package and third package will be the same. It will be starting from 21st of May till 3rd of June. It will be 10 nights in Mecca, in Pullman Zamzam Mecca, and 3 nights in Medina will be after Hajj from 31st May till 3rd of June. The price here also mentioned for double 55,820, the triple is 44, and the quad is 39,000. All the prices is excluding the flight. The third package we have for the package we have for luxury, it will be in the 2-bedroom suite, which is 6 packs in the suite, 2-bedroom suite with a 2 bathroom in the suite. The suite will have 2 bathroom, first bathroom in the main bedroom with attached bathroom. The second one will be in the living area, shared bathroom. Also the triple room. Here we will start for a premium package, which is 18 days. It will be start from 17 May till 3rd of June. It will be 14 nights starting in Mecca. Then we will go to Medina for 3 nights after Hajj. And here the price, it will start from 25,548 and for double, and the triple 24,890, and the quad will be 23,070. And also this price is excluding the flights. Also we have the premium package which Yosr Al-Mashaer Medina, which will start from Medina for 3 nights. It will be from 18 May till 4th of June. It will take 3 nights in Medina in Saja Al-Medina Hotel, and in Mecca will be in Park in Dakhir Mecca for 14 nights. And the price here is mentioned for double 25,540 and the triple 24,089, and the quad will be 2317. And for for premium Yosr Al-Mashaer 3, it will be the same. It's 14 nights starting from 21st May till 3rd of June. Will be starting from Mecca for 10 nights and Medina for 3 nights after Hajj with 23,223. And the last package also we have the premium Yosr Al-Mashaer 2. It's starting from Medina for 3 nights and 10 nights in Mecca with a price of 23,223. All our packages till now is showing in the Nusuk platform is excluding flight. We didn't uploading any flight till now. Now we are trying to get a good flight with a minimum duration. So that's why we have a bit delay. Inshallah, once we get the flight ready, we will send the information and the update on the committee group. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Majed. We really appreciate the presentation on the packages. We're now going to request for any of the pilgrims, if you have any questions, to please raise your hands, and inshallah we will assist you per the sequence that individuals raise their hands. We will take the questions. Yes, Brother Adil, please proceed with your question to Mr. Majed. Edmund, can you please unmute Mr. Adil and unmute all the listeners so that it becomes easier for them after they raise their hand, please, that we can follow the sequence. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Adil, you can unmute and proceed, please.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yeah, shukran for this platform. Look, for people like myself who's going to go on the first time, it's extremely, especially now with the new system. So it's now extremely difficult for me to navigate and also to get some sort of a clear guideline as to specifically what these packages entail, etc. But specifically in respect of closeness to the haram, etc. I don't know, and I'm of course speaking on the limited information that I also have. Maybe there is information that I'm not aware of, but I don't know how far these places are from, and because if I look at the difference in prices also for the packages, because I would then assume some of these places are in quite further away from the haram, etc., which would necessitate transport to the places, and also we now need to know what would those cost implications, etc., be. So just from my side, okay, look, I don't know whether we're gonna get there maybe at a later stage with regard to the fact that you are, my understanding of this whole nusuk system is that you're basically almost like alone and there is no real support structure. But okay, I'm really putting in too many questions now because I've got a lot of things on my mind. So I don't, just to make it easy for you guys, I'm not going to mention any further points. I just wanted your comments based on what I've just said now. Shukran.
I'm sorry. Can I know, Mr. Adil,
Yes.
the exact question you need me to answer? I will do it. Regarding the distance for the hotel, for example, from Haram or from Holy Site?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Regarding the hotels in Mecca, for luxury package, it's all hotels will be in King Abdulaziz Endowment, okay, front of the Haram. And for the premium package, it's also it's a near from Haram for the Dakhir construction in Mecca. It's around 2 kilometers away from Haram and 8 kilometers away from Mina and Holy Site.
Shukran.
Shukran, Mr. Majid. Just to reply to you, Mr. Adil, inshallah this weekend, we will be conducting a webinar in Cape Town at Oaklands, where we will show the map of Mecca and the different zones as per the packages that are being advertised. So it becomes a lot easier for people to understand. When you view any package on the Nusuk system, you will see it will show you zone A, B, C, or M. And we will show you on the map exactly which zone it is, with a description of the zone and the location of the hotels, to make it easy for pilgrims to understand. If you are in Mecca, whether you're going to be close to the Haram, or whether you're going to be closer to Mina, or whether you're going to be in between, based on the packages, we will go through a live demonstration, inshallah, on Sunday. It will be on YouTube, it will be on Instagram, as well as people that are available in Oakland. We will be able to view it, inshallah, at the hall on Sunday, starting at 11 o'clock.
Inshallah, I would like to even personally attend face to
No
face
problem.
there.
Yeah, no problem. It's open to everybody, inshallah.
Then
Shukran.
I'll ask all the other questions there then,
Perfect.
inshallah. Shukran.
Jazakallah. Can we go on
Shukran.
to Shukran to Brother Muhammad Ibrahim, please?
Assalamu alaikum. I just want to find out, with regards to the flights, do we have to book it via Nusuk, or are we able to book it on our own as well?
It's a mandate to be with the package through Nusuk. Even through the group booking came with a service provider from Nusuk, or through the GDS from Nusuk.
Shukran.
So basically, we can, in the meantime, select our package, and then later on you will then add the flights, and then we pay for that separate.
No, it's it must be through Nusuk. When you buy the package, you
what
have
I'm
to
saying is,
choose the flight.
what I'm saying is, at the moment you don't have the flight. You said you're still going to be putting in the flight. So what happens if we select the package now? Will you then update the price, or will you deduct what we selected now and later on add on the flights?
No, you can choose the preferred and put the package as a preferred now. And once we add the flight, we will put the information in the committee group in WhatsApp.
Okay. Okay. Jazakallah.
Shukran. Can we move on to System Fatima? Please proceed.
Assalamu alaikum. I wanted to know the suites that you have advertised. It says it's for 6 people, and if we are only 3 people, then will we 3 people have to pay the cost for 6 people, or is it only per person?
It's only per person. So, for example, we have a suite of 6 people. You are 3, you will buy for 3, so you will take 3 bed, okay? And there is a sharing 3 bed in the same suite to other people.
And then when the flights come out, pay again.
So we'll take the whole suite, but only it will only be 3 people staying in that suite. There will be no other people that will be added into the suite with us for the other rooms. Is that correct? My understanding.
It's a sharing suite. Okay, so you will have a 3. You are a 3 person. You will take a 3 bed. There is a sharing with the other people for the other 3 bed. So it will be for 6 people.
Okay, so we can't take the whole suite only for 3 people and only to accommodate only 3 people.
If the suite for 6 people, and you are 3, you will take a 3 bed out of the 6. So there is other people who will take the other 6 3 bed.
I see. Okay. Shukran.
Shukran. Can we move to Dadu?
Assalamu alaikum. I wanted to ask, are you partnering with any UK travel agents? And if you are you able to give us the names for them?
Sorry?
Are you partnering with any of the UK travel agents?
We don't have any partner with any travel agency. We are dealing with the guides, only who teach the Hajjaj and give the information for Hajjaj.
Okay.
Mr. Majed, do you have any guides with Yosr Al-Mashaer in the United Kingdom?
Yeah, we have a guide, his name Mahbub Ar-Rahman. We can share his number if someone needs.
Please, if you can put it in the chat, inshallah, that Sister Dadu will be able to retrieve that information. Thank you very much. Is there any other further questions from the brothers and sisters that are online?
If you allow me, Mr. Muaz, with us, Mr. Abdullah Jad,
No
if you
problem.
would like to say something to the Hujjaj.
No problem. Shukran.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Your Excellency. I trust you are doing well.
I'm doing great. Muad, couldn't be better. Thank you so much for having me, and I'm glad and honored to be part of this webinar tonight with this great crowd from South Africa and other countries. I thank you for your efforts and the team from Yosr Al-Mashaer for organizing this webinar. For those of you I had never had the pleasure to meet before, my name is Abdullah Jadkarim. I'm the Executive Director of the Direct Hajj Program, working with the Minister of Hajj and Umrah. I'm honored to be here tonight to shed some light regarding the Direct Hajj Program that was launched by the Minister of Hajj and Umrah 3 years ago. The program aimed to support the aspiring pilgrims from countries around the world, especially the countries with Muslim minorities, countries placed in the European continent, the Americas, Australia, and Oceania as well. The program started with 58 countries at the beginning, 3 years back. Now we are proudly serving more than 130 countries around the world. South Africa being the latest joiners of the Direct Hajj program, we are now eager and honored to have the pleasure and the opportunity to serve the South African pilgrims alongside the other brothers and sisters from the other countries that we have already been serving. The program has gained massive traction worldwide. We have worked tirelessly on all the aspects of the program, trying to improve the experience of the pilgrims. And Alhamdulillah, we have reached great maturity when it comes to the system, the platform, the operating model, and the way we deliver the service to the pilgrims of Allah and the guests of Allah. The program has been established with 4 strategic objectives in mind. The first of which is to ensure inclusivity and equal opportunity to the countries and the pilgrims we are trying to serve. Where we have built every single thing in the program, the platform, the decision-making process, everything was built to ensure inclusivity and offer equal opportunities to the pilgrim. Now, with this program, there is no queue anymore for South Africa and the countries that we're serving. For the first time, there is no queue. You don't have to wait for years now until you get the chance to perform your Hajj. Now you can easily, if you have the means for it, if you are ready to perform your Hajj, you can easily log onto the platform that is Nusuk Hajj and book your suitable Hajj package for the first time in the history of South Africa. Again, one of the other positives of joining the Direct Hajj program that we have discussed extensively with Brother Muad and the team from Sahuk, those have been working in the service of the pilgrims of South Africa over the years in the past. One of the great opportunities now you guys in South Africa have is the fact that for the first time in the history of South Africa, you are allowed to exceed the number of pilgrims from South Africa. Every country has a quota. For the first time, South Africa has the opportunity to exceed the number of seats allocated to the country. We do have a designated quota for the country that is based on the number of Muslims residing in South Africa. However, if there was traction, if there was demand, you organically would have the opportunity to book more seats than the originally allocated quota for the country of South Africa. So that's another positive, another plus for South Africa for this year. So again, going back to the strategic objectives, the first one was to ensure inclusivity and equal opportunity. The second of which is to uplift the level of services, uplift service quality, delivered to the pilgrims from South Africa and the countries included in the Direct Hajj program. The third strategic objective is to deliver value for money. It is our role, it is our responsibility and our duty as members of the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah, working hand in hand with the authorized service providers to ensure that everything is delivered with great value for money. So there are expensive packages, there are cheaper packages. However, whatever price we have on the Nusuk Hajj platform is a good value for money, and that's our duty, and that's what we are keen on delivering to every single pilgrim booking a package through Nusuk Hajj. The fourth strategic objective is to promote transparency and prevent fraudulent activity. So that's one of the strategic objectives of the program as well. We are keen on delivering all the data the pilgrim would need. You are booking a package that is an extensive package, including all the details, all the information you need. You will see it on Nusuk Hajj platform. And we wanted to make it as simple as possible. The brother just asked a question regarding that he could not navigate the Nusuk Hajj platform, maybe because it's a new system to you. However, inshallah, in the upcoming few days, the brothers Muad and the team from Yosr Al-Mashaer and the other service providers will be more than happy to assist you to navigate the platform, to guide you through the package selection and package reservation system. We wanted to make sure that all the details you need to make an informed decision are laid out for you, so you can book the rightful decision, the package for you based on your needs and desires. And inshallah, we'll be more than happy to welcome you in Mecca, meet you in Mina and Arafat for the first time. And inshallah, you'll have a very pleasant Hajj journey that is a journey of a lifetime.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. We really appreciate a comprehensive overview and the great news that you have shared with South Africa. Thank you very much. We are really honored to have you online here tonight. We will now move on to Shamin. Can you please proceed with your question? Shamin, can you unmute and proceed? Okay, can Nazira Ghani please proceed? Shamin is having difficulty. Please unmute.
Salam, brother. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. My question was just touching upon the lady, 2 questions ago. She mentioned that there was a party of 3. So we will be traveling. I will be traveling with my husband and my mother-in-law. So it will be with Mahram. Does that mean that we will be separated by gender? So will me and my mother...
you came in so
Sorry, what did you say?
No, Marv, I think the sister was commenting with her mic unmuted. Please, Marv, can you proceed?
Oh, so will we be separate? You said when we are selecting, because the quad room on the package we chose, the quad room was the only option. So will we be sharing with other females in a room of 6 if we are selecting the quad room, or will we all 3 of us be placed together?
This Miss Nazira is depending to the room you chosen. If you choose a quad room, it will be 4 beds in the room. If you take a 3 bed, so there will be other person will be taking the 4th bed. If you take a triple room, it's a 3 person, so you will be alone.
But what I mean is, how can another person, sorry, brother, how can another person take the bed when we are traveling with a mahram? There will be 2 females and 1 male. So who will be in the other bed?
If it's male and female, the male will be separately in the other
separate. Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Yes. And
yes.
The female
okay,
is
that's clear. That's all I wanted to know. You have answered my question. Thank you.
Shukran, thank
If
you
you
very
allow
much.
me to comment on this, Majed and Mr. Muad, let me comment on this just to add some highlight on this. Sister, it's already mentioned on the platform, and if you can go and spend some time on the platform, that would be great for you. It's mentioned on the platform that you are basically booking a bed in a shared room. Due to the nature of Hajj, due to the high demand on accommodations and services in Mecca and Medina during the Hajj season, the rooming style of the whole Hajj experience is based on sharing the room and the camps itself. So basically, you are booking a bed in a shared room. So if you are 3 people booking a quad room, as Brother Majed said, you're going to be booking 3 beds in 1 room. Or if you are separated by gender, the ladies will be in 1 room and the gentlemen will be grouped in 1 room. If you have a 4th companion, like for example, if you are 4 ladies traveling together or 4 gentlemen traveling together or a family of 4 traveling together, you can basically book 1 quad room and request Yosr Al-Mashaer to accommodate you at the same room. So it's basically a bed in a shared room. However, depends on the availability. Some other packages do include triple rooms, so you can ask the service providers to accommodate you at the same room rather than separate you by gender. However, as it might have happened in the Yosr Al-Mashaer packages, it's only quad rooms, so you will be sharing rooms with other individuals with the same gender in the same day. So you can browse along the website. You can go through all the packages, all the availabilities, and suit the packages that suit you the best with the needs and desires that you have in mind.
Shukran. Can
I
Shamin
hope it
please?
helps.
Shamin, can you please proceed? Unmute your mic and proceed. Okay, it seems like Shamin is having some problems. Can we have Muhammad Hussein? Can you please proceed?
Yes, hi. Assalamu alaikum. I just wanted to find out something. So I've already done the booking in terms of the packages, etc., as well as flights. And then I've also topped up my wallet with the equivalent amount of my package and flights. So I just wanted to confirm. So there is no payment that will be done because like once you do that, there's no like place where you can actually make the payment. So I believe that the payment portal will open at some point in the future. Someone said 4th of February. I don't know if that's true, but just wanted to confirm if my understanding is correct and I've completed the steps to the fullest.
Mr. Muhammad, if you allow me, from now, your wallet, it's active. You can activate your wallet in Nusuk Hajj and start top up your wallet from now by the packages you want to take.
Yes, thank you so much, brother. So I've already done that. So I've put the same amount that off the package, so it's equivalent. So I wanted to find out when would that wallet then be deducted against the package that I chose, or do I have to do that manually some point in the future?
It will be right. It will be manually, inshallah, in 1st of February. We will give information when we get the exact deadline when the platform will open. So we'll say that in this time, the platform it will be opened for selling. So you can enter and just click to buy your package.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's fine. And then I have just one more question. In terms of my flight booking, I booked actually from Abu Dhabi, but I am South African. So it's fine that I fly and then I guess meet the group in Makkah or Medina, or do I need to book from South Africa my flights as well?
You can book through Abu Dhabi if you book through JDS, and we can confirm this information also from Mr. Abdullah.
Shukran. Thank you.
Come.
Yes, brother. Thank you for that, Majed. Regarding the first question, you just asked, brother, that you just mentioned that you have booked your package. Just to clarify, at this stage, there is no booking available for the packages. It's just a phase where we allow the pilgrims to browse all the packages, compare between them, go through them, read the details, and make sure that you guys have read through all the details that you need and selected the preferred package that you want. So at this stage, without any hustle, without any pressure, you just go the platform, you go through the packages, select your preferred one, and start topping up your digital wallet with the accumulated amount until the phase of the reservations is open. As Brother Majed mentioned, we are aiming to allow the reservations on the 15th of Sha'ban, that is roughly the 3rd of February. We're going to announce the dates later on, and you'll receive the update from Yosr Al-Mashaer and the team working with them. So as of now, there is no booking available on the platform. It's just to give you the time without the pressure to browse the packages and select your preferred one. Top up your digital wallet, make the most of the time rather than pressure yourself in the final few days to top up a big lump sum of amount, 100,000 rands or 80,000 rand. So rather than do that in 2 days, do it in 1 month from now until the 3rd of February and accumulate the funds needed to book your package. Once we allow the reservations on the 3rd of February or so on, you can just log onto the platform. You will have your package configured already. You know the lump sum, the amount. You have it already in your digital wallet. With one click, you can confirm your reservation and the amount will be transferred from your digital wallet to the Nusuk Hajj system, and then the package is yours and the ticket is yours and the visa will be issued automatically for you. So for now, there is no reservations. It will be allowed soon. You will get the notification regarding the final dates. When it comes to booking your flights, as Brother Majed mentioned, There are two different types of flights on the Nusuk Hajj ecosystem. So it's either the service provider, in this case, Yosr Al-Mashaer, provides you with group flights that they organize with Saudi Airlines, Emirates Airlines, Qatar Airways, whatever carrier they would wish to deal with. Either they secure group flights for South African pilgrims from Johannesburg or Cape Town or so on and so forth. Or if you don't like those flights, or if they don't provide you with that flights, we do have the global distribution system, that is the GDS system, already integrated within the Nusuk Hajj platform. So even if the service provider does not provide you with group flights, which is highly recommended, if there are group flights, it's highly recommended to go through them because you are traveling together as a group. Most likely you will have the guide escorting you on the flight. You will have seamless reception and departure. The price is fixed and it's very easy to check out. If you can unmute, sorry. It's highly recommended to book a package with a group flight. However, if the group flight is not available, or if you don't like the group flight and you have some specific needs, as in this case, you'd like to go to Abu Dhabi first, then come to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, you can do that through the GDS system. You can customize your flight. There is an option, select a custom flight. You can just go there, select city of departure, city of arrival, and then choose whatever airline you wish, choose whatever ticket you wish, and book your flight through that system. It is fully integrated within the Nusuk Hajj experience. You can settle the amount using the funds available in your digital wallet, and then you will have a final confirmation when the reservations is made available that your package is booked and your flight is booked as well. You can depart from South Africa to Abu Dhabi, and then come to Saudi Arabia if you wish to do so. So that's an option available for you just to cater to your needs and desires if you had any specific needs regarding the flight. I hope it's clear. As of now, just to confirm, you did not book anything. You still need to go back again on the platform and book the package when the reservations is made available.
Shukran so much. Fully understand. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Can we move on to Zubair Hansa, please?
Shukran. Jazakallah to Mr. Majed and Mr. Abdullah for making the time to educate us today. Just a few questions also with regards to the flights. So if I book similar to Brother Mohammed Hussein, if I book a flight from a country other than South Africa, what happens if what happens if one wants to, let's suppose the return date as per the package is the 4th of Muharram, and let's suppose one family member needs to return on the 1st. Can they then just, or this will be on the return, can they just book a separate flight on their own to return a bit earlier? Would that be fine?
If you go through Nusuk, Mr. Zubair, you must take the flight which is match with the starting and ending date for the package.
Okay. And if one traveler needs to return earlier, is that I know they can't do it on Nusuk because all travelers have to travel on the same dates. But if one traveler needs to leave the kingdom sooner, can they just book their own ticket and make their way to the airport?
It must be communicated with the service providers in Saudi Arabia.
Okay. Also, when you're booking a custom flight,
there is a way to do it. If you allow me, Mr. Zubair, there is a way to do it officially through Nusuk Hajj. If you book a custom flight, so we're not talking about the group flights or the service provider flights. If you go through the GDS system, in this case, the GDS system, the custom flight will allow you to have the flexibility of 2 days, plus or minus. So if your package starts on the 1st of the Hajj, for example, and you don't have the time, you did not get a vacation from your work or whatever was the reason, and you cannot make it on the 1st of the Hajj, you'd like to come on the 3rd of the Hajj, the GDS system will allow you to do that. It gives you plus 2 days from the starting date of your package. You cannot come to the kingdom before the start of the package because you don't have a place to stay, obviously. However, if you decide to forego 1 day or 2 days, the GDS system will allow you to select a flight that is 2 days after the start of your day, of your package. Similarly, when it comes to the departure, if your flight, for example, departs on the 20th of the Hajj, and you don't want to stay till the end of the package, you can leave 2 days before the end of the package. So it gives you minus 2 days from the end date of your package, and you can customize your flight accordingly and decide that I'd like to leave 2 days ahead of time, and the transportation transportation will be made available for you within the package. The bus will be there for you to take you to the airport. Everything will be streamlined for you. So you can do that officially through Nusuk Hajj. Just look at the different dates, look at the different packages. There are different options. Hopefully you will find a suitable package. Depends on your dates. So you don't need to pay extra just to book a flight from Nusuk Hajj, then pay for another flight outside of the system.
Yeah,
So
shukran.
that's, we don't recommend that. So just stick to the available options on the website, and inshallah you'll find something that suits you.
Shukran. That does answer my question, but I have just one follow-up question. So there's three in my family. There's three travelers, but one traveler needs to depart the kingdom earlier. So let's say we book on the GDS system to depart on the 4th of Muharram, and or let's say 15th Zulhijjah, but one traveler needs to leave on the 13th of Zulhijjah, or something of that nature. Can they just then book their own flight and depart?
As he mentioned, Mr. Abdullah, you have from the starting day of the package, after the starting date of the package, 2 days, it's allowing period to came late, or you can leave earlier 2 days through GDS system.
Okay.
And to clarify, Mr. Zubair, if you're booking as one family, the whole family will be traveling together. So you cannot customize a flight for one of the three members. So if you select a flight, it's going to be 3 seats within the same flight. So if he has special needs and he needs to leave earlier, he cannot be part of your group, or all of you will be departing at the same time.
I see. Okay.
In all cases, we highly recommend that you stick to the program. We highly recommend that you stick to the package. It's going to be very difficult to customize transportation and accommodation. Depends on the different needs and desires. So if you have booked a package, it includes the transportation from and to the airport. If you don't stick to the program, unfortunately, you will find yourself stranded and unable to reach the airport on your own. So it's going to be a very difficult situation for you operationally on the ground. So rather book the package that is rightful for you, and then everything will be streamlined within the same package.
Shukran for that.
Thank you very much. Can we move on to Brother Aslam, please?
Assalamu alaikum, Brother Muaz, and the representative of Yosr Al-Mashaer. Just a question. So I'm kind of just assisting some friends of mine on this process as they Hujjaj from South Africa. Alhamdulillah, we've been on Hajj before. And this is basically the question that was asked of me, and I'm just kind of relaying it. Is this that when the bookings actually, or the payments open on the 3rd or the 4th of February, the way I understand it, these packages as marketed by Sahuk and obviously all the other local South African Hajj operators was specifically with the South African Hujjaj in mind. So it was kind of, even though it's global packages, it was like kind of tailor-made for the South African Hujjaj experience based on the past years. And even though these packages are quoted in Saudi riyals, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it obviously still bore the specific experience of previous South African Hujjaj. My question is this: so that given the history of Sauk, and there was a quota system and a queuing system, etc., right? What it seems to me like is probably going to happen is that because it's a global system, it's as it was confirmed, it's on a first come first served basis. Is there no safety valve that when things open on the 3rd or the 4th of February, that somewhere in the queue, the South African Hujjaj specifically, and those specifically that have not been on Hajj, are actually favored for a period of time on those days, a window of, I don't know, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever it is actually available to them, so that they actually get the first option. Okay, so that is my one question. My second question is this, that, and I hope all the other brothers and sisters that are dialing in from other countries other than South Africa don't take offense to this. But the reality is that These Hajj packages are quoted in Saudi riyals. There's a specific exchange rate at the moment in terms of South African rands to Saudi riyals, which floats between 4.5 to 5.5. To our detriment as South Africans. Okay, so one Saudi riyal typically can buy 5 to 5.50 South African rands. That inherently puts us at a disadvantage compared to other overseas travelers. I mean, it's clear to see. So hence my question that I asked in the first part is that if it's open to everyone, which I mean, it's a done deal. That's what it's going to be like. I mean, what chance do the South Africans really stand of actually securing a package? Given that you've got all these other overseas Hujjaj who, by virtue of the fact that the currencies are stronger, and I'm referring to the USA, to Europe, to the UK, I'm not too sure about Australia, are going to jump at these so-called South African tailor-made packages. And yeah, I'd just like some clarity and some insights on that and how that is handled. And in fact, if it is handled or if it's, sorry, that's just the way the system is and, you know, good luck with the process. So just looking forward to your answer, inshallah.
If you allow me, Brother Majed and Mu'adh, to try to answer this question.
Yes.
Okay. I'll try to answer it. It's very insightful, actually. Yani, thank you so much for brother for this question. It's very insightful and very thoughtful. The fact that you just laid out the question in such a way means that you have contemplated all the scenarios and you have gone through the system and read about it and attended maybe some webinars and seminars and watched some videos on YouTube. So this is a very great question, and allow me to try to answer it for you. As I mentioned, one of the strategic objectives of the Direct Hajj program is to ensure inclusivity and equal opportunity. So your question had two parts. The first one is, how can we make sure that despite the queue system that used to happen before in South Africa, how can we make sure that the first comers have the opportunity to book their Hajj packages ahead of everybody else? So in this system, in this new system, we have contemplated the idea to adopt a queue system. It does not really assure equal opportunities. So in some countries, unfortunately, some Muslim countries, pilgrims do wait for 15 years, 20 years until their turn is due. And that's something that we did not want to adopt when we developed the system. So we have decided to do it based on first come, first serve. So for now, everybody has the opportunity. If you are ready, if you have selected your package, if you have topped up your digital wallet, you will have the opportunity to book your package, regardless of any interference from our side as a ministry, the service provider, or the guides working with you. So, make tawakkul, do your part, do all the steps that you can do at the meantime, and tawakkal ala Allah, inshallah. And at the time of reservation, inshallah, if God calls you and if you are accepted, you will have the opportunity to book your package seamlessly without any hurdles, without any challenges. Do we block the pilgrims who have performed Hajj before? No, we don't do that at the meantime. The return rate overall over the past 3 years is less than 1%. In the 130 countries that we're serving, less than 1% of the pilgrims do come back again to perform Hajj through the Nusuk Hajj platform. So it's not a big deal for us, to be honest. It's not something that we need to intervene. It's not something that we need to blacklist or block some aspiring pilgrims. Some of them have some needs, that the fact that they need to accompany their family members, their mothers, their parents, their spouses. So we don't block them from coming again to Hajj. If they are able and they are willing to come back again, they are more than welcome. However, it's not something to worry about because the ratio is very, very low, and we don't need to intervene and create some hurdles in the way of performing Hajj again and again. So that answers the first part of your question, hopefully. The second part of your questions, when it comes to the exchange rate between the Saudi Riyal and the South African Rand. Yes, it's fluctuating, and that applies not only to South Africa, but rather to every single country that we serve. If you put yourself in our position, we are trying to serve 130 different countries, from small islands in the Pacific Ocean all the way to Alaska and the Canadian side and the outback in Australia, so Japan and South Korea. So the same issue applies to all the countries that we're trying to serve. There is no advantage or disadvantage. Every single country has a specific quota, and your quota as South Africa is protected by the system. So let me explain this to you very quickly. How do we manage the quota system? So as I mentioned, every single country that is coming to Hajj, whether an Islamic country or a non-Muslim country being served through the Nusuk Hajj platform, have a specific quota. The quota is designed based on the number of Muslims living or residing within the country. So initially, South Africa has a quota, and that quota is protected by the system. Nobody can get your quota, and you cannot get the quotas of every other country. For example, if the purchasing power of pilgrims from the UK or the US is higher than the South Africans, they will consume their seats, and then all the packages will be made unavailable for them. So the pilgrims from the US will consume their quota, and then the booking for the US will stop. Same applies to the UK, France, Germany, all the other countries that we're serving. That applies also to South Africa. So we have the fourth highest number of registrations this year is coming from South Africa. That shows maturity, that shows eagerness, that shows the guys from South Africa, the Muslims, the brothers and sisters from South Africa are very keen on performing their Hajj. Fourth highest number of registration this year is from South Africa. You cannot consume your quota and everybody else's quota, but rather the system will stop you when you reach your quota. However, going back to what I said at the beginning, for the first time, you will be allowed to consume more seats than your quota. We don't do that from day one. We allow each country to consume their quota. We give you the freedom of time to consume the quota as a country. Then after a week or two, when the reservations plateau and some countries do not consume their available seats and do not consume their quotas, let's give an example. For example, in Brazil, for example, they have a quota of 500 pilgrims. Usually they don't consume it. So what do? We just leave it there, empty seats. Or we allow more Muslims from the countries that have consumed their quota to take over the seats. That's what we do through the smart quota management system. We have designed that smart quota management system. We allow the countries with higher demand to consume the leftover seats from other countries, and then the packages will be made available again for you. So if you have the chance to book it again, you will continue and book more packages organically without any interference from the ministry or the service providers. So you end up with 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 pilgrims at the end of the reservation phase. So that's how it works. You are not in competition with the other countries. You have a quota that is protected for you, and then you will have the ability to book even beyond your quota without harming anybody and without affecting any other countries that were serving. I hope it answers the question. My answers tend to be lengthy because we are keen on sharing even the details, the design principles behind the decisions. So you guys are aware of how do we think, what are the principles that we are operating with, so you can be part of this ecosystem. Being inclusive, we want you guys to understand how do we design our decisions and how do we design our systems, and that's why I tend to be lengthy in our answers. So apologies for that, and hope I answered your question.
Thank you very much.
For that. Shukran for that. So what I'm hearing you say is that irrespective of what come the third or the fourth, and let's assume those 2 days is the window to book, that the 1,140 South African pilgrims, that is a guaranteed number. So no one can come ahead from anywhere else to gobble up that number. You will wait, or the system will wait for that number to be exhausted before it moves on. If it's way below that, what then happens?
Yes, the system will protect 1,100 and actually 50 seats. We have added 10 more. It will protect it for South Africa. No other country will be able to consume it. However, the packages are not protected. Part of your question was regarding the packages, and it was tailor-made for South Africa. There is no protection for any package for a specific country. If you like a package that is currently tailor-made for pilgrims from the US, you can just book it and then book a custom flight and come from Johannesburg and join the US pilgrims. The sister asked about any operators from the UK. If you, as a sister, you like a package that is designed for UK pilgrims and you have your colleagues coming from the UK, you can book the same package as those pilgrims coming from the UK. There is no specificity in when it comes to the country of the package. However, your quota is protected. So regardless of this package, you have all the other packages available for you, and you can consume the 1,150 seats then the seats or the reservations will halt, and all the packages will become unavailable for South Africa. However, after a set period of time, you will see packages becoming available again, and we will announce that more packages will be made available because of the smart quota management system, where it allows you to book additional packages, and that's when it becomes a race between you and the different countries, because it's not a quota, it's not a protected right for any country, but rather whoever is ready, لمن استطاع إليه سبيلا, can book an additional number of seats, and then you will end up with more than the quota that was allocated for the country initially.
Thank you, Mr. Abdullah, for a comprehensive response. We'll go on now to Brother Munib.
Assalamu alaikum. I would like to say, Alhamdulillah, we are extremely excited and appreciative of the potential increase in the quota. My question will just be around the packages that are offered between the different service providers. Would we know how many allocations there have been per service provider? This will also give us an indication, due to obviously the sensitivity and the speed of which everyone books. If a certain service provider has a lot higher quota, we'll maybe want to shift our packages towards that one, or how would we know? Will this be disclosed or not?
To be honest, Mr. Munib, please, Mr. Abdullah.
Yes, Majed, you will be biased when answering this question. He will be eager and happy to serve all the South African pilgrims himself. So allow me to answer this, Majed, on your behalf, because I don't want you to take over South Africa here. Like, allow the other service providers to enjoy this honor and this duty. So all the service providers have been vetted with the highest standards to be able to serve the pilgrims within the Direct Hajj program. So we have this year selected 12 service providers. We have rejected more than what we have accepted. So all of them are properly vetted by the Minister of Hajj and Umrah, and we do oversee every single package and every single service and every single service provider to make sure that they're ready to serve you. Each of them has an allocated quota. They have already developed their packages and made it available on the Nusuk Hajj platform. You don't have to worry about how many seats each provider is allocated and how many quotas each of them is handling. You can just go through the platform. You can go through the packages that you see, select your preferred one, and the system will allow you to select up to 5 different preferred packages. And there is a feature that allows you to compare between the different packages, line by line, the price, the accommodation, the distance to Haram. So every single detail, you can compare it through the platform, and you can select a basket of 5 different preferred packages with different service providers, or 1 or 2 service providers. So in case your preferred package is sold out on the day of reservations, because it is, to be honest, it is very hectic. Like, as we allowed it to be a first come, first served, like usually on the first day of reservations, hundreds of thousands of pilgrims or aspiring pilgrims come to the platform concurrently at the same time. So the chances that you book your number 1 preferred package is very slim. However, it is all tawfiq from Allah. Yani if Allah allows you, you will find your package ready, waiting for you, so you can book it with 1 click if you have the funds in the digital wallet. However, if you don't manage to do that, you can still have a basket of 5 favorite packages. You can just select one of your top 5 packages and click it and purchase it immediately. So regardless of the service provider, all of them are highly qualified. You can book with any of them, have your package ready, have your funds topped up in the digital wallet ready, and make dua, inshallah, that God supports you with selecting your preferred package, regardless of whatever service provider that you're working with.
Thank you very much, Mr. Abdullah. Can we move on to Shameen?
Hi, assalamu alaikum. Sorry, eventually I'm clear. I'd just like to add some more, an easier or more comforting situation for the pilgrims of South Africa. Is it possible for us to know who the guide will be at each hotel or with each package, and what his itinerary and what his sort of program is? In other words, we're landing in Medina, we're going to be taken to the hotel, we're going to be only there for 3 days, so it's very, very concise. We will then have to go to the Rhoda. We're going to finish there. Then in the next couple of 1 or 2 days, and we will be leaving for Ihram and going to Dirali. All those things. Could that not be put in place for us? And then we will know as South Africans, because unfortunately, South Africans have been taught in a certain fashion. Now it's a global thing, and everybody needs to understand it's going to be a bit of a change. So not everybody has got the time now to reorganize their mindset in terms of how this is going to happen. And they want to perform the Hajj to the 100% to the best of their advantage, of the opportunity, and not make any mistakes. But be it as it may, you know what, now you sort of thrown in the deep end with a whole lot of other foreign countries. People have been taught differently, and you now have to adapt. And it puts a little bit of a damper on your own, whether this is the way I want to go or not. The same with Makkah. We're going to be in Makkah if we're going to be ihraming in Makkah, what is the procedure that the guides that are being put there for us are going to be taking. The same with Arafah, the same with Mina, the same with Muzdalifah, all that whole process. That whole step by step from the guy that is in charge of us, maybe from the pool Pullman Zamzam Towers in Medina, right through till we finish. I mean, at least if it was me, and Alhamdulillah, I've been to Makkah a few times already, and if it has to be me, and I see the whole program, and it will make me feel completely comfortable that irrespective of whether it is a guide from wherever, and I see the program, and then it'll be comforting to know that this is what I'm following and this is what I'm going to be doing. It might deviate a little bit, but it comes to the same thing at the end of the time. Shukran jazilan.
Thank you very much, Shameen. If you allow me to answer, if I understand the question, that about the guide who will be with you for the package, inshallah, all the guides who will be for each program we do it, we will share it soon in the group committee. And regarding the stay in Medina for 3 nights, for our packages for Yosr Al-Mashaer, all of this is 3 nights in Medina, and also there is as mentioned by Mr. Abdullah, there is a lot of packages and a lot of choices by other qualified service provider who give the Medina, for example, accommodation which is more longer with a different type of services they give. So I hope that I give you the information you asked for.
Majed, I think the sister can be a guide. She knows more about Mecca than we expect, mashallah, tabarakallah. Yani, sister, just to give you the comfort, sister, you will not be alone. Like, I don't know who's spreading this rumor that with the new system, you pilgrims from the South Africa and the other countries will be alone. Yes, it is based on individual booking. Yes, it is called in some cases B2C system. However, you will never be alone. You are working with a service provider, a qualified service provider, with the complete oversight of the Minister of Hajj and Umrah. Yes, you are booking your package on your own, based on your preferences, based on your desires and needs. You are logging individually without any intermediaries on the platform and selecting whatever package you want and then settling the amount. However, from that moment on, you will be part of a bigger group. You will be part of a group. You will be part of a companionship. You will have a guide dedicated to you. Each guide will be serving roughly from 30 pilgrims all the way to 48 pilgrims. So different guides will be allocated to the different groups. If you select a package with Yosr Al-Mashaer, for example, Yosr Al-Mashaer will allocate a guide based on the nationalities and based on the preferences of the pilgrims who booked their package. In this case, for example, if you have Yosr Al-Mashaer package and you are 100 pilgrims who have booked that package, Yosr Al-Mashaer would look at all the pilgrims who have booked their package. They will say, for example, they have 100 people from South Africa. They will assign 2 guides from South Africa who understand your culture, who understand your desires, who understand your religious background, who understand your needs and wishes. Those guides will be working with you months ahead of the Hajj journey. This is a journey of a lifetime. Hajj is not simple. Whoever has performed Hajj before can attest to that. It is a journey of a lifetime. There are some difficulties throughout the Hajj journey. So you need guides, you need familiar faces to be with you alongside throughout the whole journey. And Yosr Al-Mashaer, through the Nusuk Hajj platform, they will select some of the qualified guides that we have on the platform. There is a database of hundreds, if not thousands, of guides, qualified ones who have performed Hajj several times before, who have supported pilgrim groups several times in the years previously. They will select qualified guides to be part of your group. They will be escorting you. They will be teaching you. They will be training you before the Hajj journey. They will lay down all the details of the journey before even you come to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. They will be with you on the flight if you select a group flight. They will be receiving you in the airport. They will be meeting you in the hotel. They will be on the bus with you going from the hotel to Mina, Arafat, Muzdalifah, and coming back. So that's what we do. This is how it works. So even though you are booking as an individual, you're booking your package. However, from that moment on, you will never become an individual. You will become part of a group, and you will have the ability not only to be part of a group and other people support you, you will have the opportunity to support your colleagues, your sisters, the people performing Hajj with you as well. So this is how it works. Hajj is not done individually. We are sharing the same living space. We're sharing the same bus. We're sharing the same flight. So it is a group thing. And we as Muslims, brothers and sisters, we do support each other and we do work together, and the guides will be the link between you as individuals and the service provider and the ministry and the other relevant entities throughout the Hajj journey. So don't worry, you will never be alone. The team, whoever you book the package with, will explain the program and give you all the details you need before and during the Hajj journey. And some of them actually, they go above and beyond and they do reunions after the Hajj journey. So that's what we have seen in the direct Hajj program. Some companies, some service providers, they conduct celebrations. They conduct reunion parties after the Hajj journey. So when you come back to Cape Town, inshallah, and Johannesburg, they will book a hotel and gather all the pilgrims and get your feedback and celebrate the coming back from Hajj together, so you can work together and hopefully spread the word and support the other brothers and sisters aspiring to perform their Hajj. So don't worry about being alone. I hope you guys abolish that myth that in the new system you will be alone and this is an individualized system. It's not like that. We're working together, the ministry, the service providers, the guides, and you as well, the pilgrims, all working together to make this a successful journey, and you come back with a renowned faith, inshallah, and become inshallah clear from your sins, and as you are newborn, inshallah, after the Hajj journey.
Inshallah, Ameen. Thank you very much, Mr. Abdullah. Highly appreciated for the comprehensive feedback once again. Can we go to Brother Muhammad Fayyad?
Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah khair for this webinar. It's very informative. I'll try and keep my questions very short. I've got two short questions. The first one is earlier in the webinar, it was mentioned that certain packages include group flights, and those that don't will need to have their flights booked via the GDS system. So my question is there an easy way to filter the packages on the Nusuk system to only show packages that include group flights? So I haven't been able to find an easy way to filter out all the packages that don't have group flights. So that's my first question. I think maybe we can get an answer on that first, and then I'll mention my second question.
Let me give you a very quick answer this time, Brother Fayyad. Yes, there is a filter. Unfortunately, it's being hidden. Once you go to the package page, you see all the packages available for you, right? And you will see a button that's called filters. If you click on that filters button, it will give you a whole sort of options to slice and dice the packages displayed in front of you. You can filter by the camp. If you want Majed Al-Kabsha that is nearby the Jamarat, or Al-Liaison that is far away. You can filter by the service provider, Yosr Al-Mashaer, and the other 11 service providers. You can filter by the price range. I'm willing to pay, for example, 30,000 riyal or less, not more. So it will shrink the options based on the price range. I would like to filter by the duration of the package. I want a lengthier stay or a more express and more shortened stay. You can filter by, in this case, only show packages with group flights. There is a checkbox on the top. There are 3 checkboxes. Only show available packages. So if a package is sold out, why display it? why fill up the screen? You can just click on that checkbox. It will only show you the packages with available seats. There is another one, I can't remember right now, but then the third one is only show packages with group flights. If you check that box, the only packages that include flights from South Africa or nearby countries will be displayed to you. So you'll have the option to book a package with a group flight. Again, every single package, whether it has a group flight or not, has the GDS option to customize your package, your flight. However, if you are interested in a group flight, you can just check that box in the filters tab, and then only the packages provided by the service providers, including the B2B flights or the group flights, will be displayed to you. So there is a way to do it, and I believe the brothers have already developed a very comprehensive guide on how to browse the packages and how to select your preferred packages. They did not mention that checkbox, however, it is there in the video. So, brother Muad, if you can direct the aspiring pilgrims to the Lantern, I believe you called it the Lantern podcast, or what did you call it?
Yes, it was the Lantern podcast. We have shared it this morning with the pilgrims. It is on YouTube. We will share the link once again, inshallah, for them.
Please do. Let me testify to that from the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah. It is one of the most comprehensive and beautifully laid out videos displaying the packages preferences phase. Very clear, to the point. They have gone through all the details. They have showed you the whole system. So from my side, kudos to you guys, like Brother Muad and the team that have worked on that video. It is very beautiful. If you go through that video, it is quite long. However, it will show you the whole process and what to expect while preferring your packages on the Nusuk Hajj platform. The filter is there, and you can filter out all the packages that include group flights or not.
Thank you very much,
go on that.
Excellency. Thank you very much to our team that put a comprehensive video together. Well done to Brother Ashraf. We'll now go to Yusuf Mullah.
I believe Brother Fayyad had another question. Sorry, Muad, if you allow him.
Maaf, yes, correct.
Jazakallah khair. It's a very short one. So if we are looking at a specific package and we spot something which we feel is a mistake, so for example on pricing, and I can even give you an example now. So for the luxury package on Yosr Al-Mashaer, package number 3, on the Zamzam Pullman Makkah Hotel, it quotes the double room price as approximately 35,000 riyals per bed. Now, I mean, to me, that seems very excessive, and it's definitely not in line with any of the other packages that I've looked at. So I feel as if it's an error on the system. So my question is, how do we report such potential errors that may need to be fixed by the administrators of the system?
Majed, do you have a comment regarding the pricing of the packages, specifically that one?
The package for the luxury package for double, our price it's approximately 55,000.
Sorry, my brother, you said it's 55,000.
Yes, for the double room, yeah. Per packs in a double room.
Okay, yeah, because the price that shows on the list is I think it was 30 something thousand riyals, but as soon as you add a double room for 2 people at both Pullman Zamzam hotels, it just pushes the price like over 100,000 riyals. So to me it seems as if it's an error on the system, but maybe I'm doing something incorrectly on my side.
I wouldn't say that you are doing it incorrectly, Brother Fayyad, just to clarify. So packages do differ based on the services included within the package. So you'll see cheaper packages and you'll see more expensive packages, and every pilgrim has the option to select whatever suits their needs and desires and their budget. Some pilgrims do aspire to get a double room in a hotel overlooking the Kaaba in Mecca, and then another double room overlooking the Masjid Nabawi, very close proximity to the Haram in Mecca and Medina, and that comes with a price, obviously. So different rooms have different prices, and then there is a variety. So if you are price sensitive, if you'd like to have a less expensive option, you will find plenty on the platform. a standard package, a standard shifting package would be more affordable. In Yosr Al-Mashaer, I can testify to whatever they have done. Even though they are providing premium packages, that is 4-star accommodations in Mecca and Medina, and luxury packages, that is 5-star accommodation in Mecca and Medina, they are tending to be on the low side when it comes to the price. Obviously, when you have more pilgrims in the group, that means you are doubling the amount every time you book for a pilgrim. So one person, you will pay for 30K. Then if you have two, obviously it's going to become 60,000 because the pricing is based on individuals. Maybe you are comparing to last year's prices, Brother Fayyad. I'm not sure what is the reference when it comes to expensive pricing. If you are comparing the packages available on Nusuk Hajj, different factor affect the price. So the distance to Haram, the closer you become, the more expensive it becomes. The timing of your stay is a big factor when it comes to deciding the price. So there is the main period, that is the 1st of the Hijjah, all the way to the 14th of the Hijjah. That is the main period of stay during the Hajj season in Mecca. And that is the most expensive period of stay. So if you're booking a 5-star accommodation during that period, obviously it's going to be much more expensive than if you book the same hotel, the same room in the dates before or after Hajj. So be wary of that. Like if you want to stay in a 5-star accommodation near Mecca, there is the option of having luxury shifting packages, where it allows you to stay in a 5-star hotel before the main period or after the main period of Hajj. Then during the main period of Hajj, which is the 1st of the Hijjah all the way to the 14th, maybe you can go to a shifting accommodation in Aziziyah, that is a residential building that is more affordable, that is nearby the Mashaer sites. So all of these details, I believe you'll be guided through it, how to select the preferred package. Brother Muad and the team from Yosr Al-Mashaer, I believe through their webinars and their awareness and educational content, they will guide you through it, how to select the best package for you, so you can hit the balance between the luxury stay and the affordable price. But if you go for a 5-star accommodation during the main period, that is the 1st of the Hijjah all the way to the 14th, obviously that's going to be the most expensive option for you on the Nusuk Hajj platform. It is needed by some people, however, not for everybody. So I don't think there is a mistake, but you can play around with the different options and go through it. Hopefully you will find the right balance for you, inshallah.
Jazakallah khair. It was clear. Jazakallah khair, Brother Abdullah and Majid and Muaz.
Thank you very much. Shukran, Brother Abdullah. Can we move on to Yusuf Mullah, please?
Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah for an excellent presentation. I think this has been very beneficial for all of us. Just a few comments and queries. My understanding is that there's a limited number of seats that each particular operator has. So there's only 12 operators. So no South African agent can guarantee a Haji that they will be able to travel with them, because on the day, if that particular service provider does not have enough seats, they will have to choose alternate service providers. So I think it's very important for the Hajjaj to choose multiple options and be aware of them. The question that I have is, what if there's 12 operators? What if an operator only gets maybe 15 or 20 South Africans registered on the system for them? Will they travel as a unit of 12? And if they book different packages, will they now stay with different countries, or how will their guides be allocated if there's only 15 or 20 or 30 Hajis that are going with a certain operator? That's my question. Jazakallah.
Yes, brother. A very insightful question again. That shows the level of maturity in the South African community. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Yes, in the Direct Hajj program, it is one of the most beautiful things about this program is the fact that you are sharing the Hajj journey with different nationalities, that you're sharing the journey with different Muslims from around the world. You are exposing yourselves to different cultures, different aspirations, different backgrounds. That opens the eye. Actually, this is one of the essence of the Hajj journey, that we all come together as Muslims from all around the world and experience the same rituals, the same places, the same ibadah at the same time, and we all come to Allah with open heart, and we open ourselves to our brothers and sisters from around the world. You will be rubbing shoulder to shoulder with Muslims from Canada, from the US, from Japan, from Korea. You will see the challenges they go through. They will see the beauties that they have in their own communities and how they live as Muslims in those communities. So this is not a challenge, to be honest. This is to be honest, one of the most beautiful things about the Hajj journey. And whoever has come to Mecca and experienced that and had a discussion with the different Muslims from around the world, you will come back with a new perspective on the blessings that you have, on the challenges that you have, on the things that you need to do as a Muslim when you come back to your country. So don't take that as a challenge. Take it as a beautiful thing. I agree with you. You might not end up in one package as South African. You might not end up with one service providers. You might be scattered around the different service providers and the different packages. However, in all cases, as I mentioned to the sister before, all of you will be taken care of. Every single package has different guides. Guides are selected based on the pilgrims who have already booked the package, and the service providers will make sure that they select the right guide for the right groups. So if you have a group of 100 pilgrims, 50 of them from the US, 20 from South Africa, and then another 30 from France, for example. Most likely, the service provider will select two guides. One of them is English speaking, and the other is French speaking. So the English speaking guide will most likely take care of the pilgrims coming from the US and South Africa as well. The French speaking guide will take care of the group from South Africa. You will be joining a bigger community of different guides, different groups, different packages, and you will be attending the webinars, the seminars together. So there is nothing to worry about, even if you were scattered in smaller groups. And that's what we see, to be honest. Like, we leave it in the hands of the pilgrims. You can select whatever package you want as a pilgrim, and then you will be taken care of despite the service provider, despite the package you select. You will be supported, you will be guided. Somebody will be helping you with the translation and the rituals throughout, regardless of which package and service provider. So it is a beauty, not a challenge. However, approach it that way, and inshallah, you're going to have a very pleasant journey, inshallah.
Thank you very much, Brother Abdullah. Once again, can we move on to Sister Firdaus? I think this is the last question we'll take. Sister Firdaus, can you unmute? Okay, Sister Firdaus.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Assalamualaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khair for accepting my question. I have two questions. I have a package in my cart currently. If I know I'm allowed to look at 4 other packages also. If I mark them, the other 4 that I could be interested in, do I have to configure all of them also? And my next question is regarding the e-wallet. I know when I activate it, I've gotten the IBAN number. Will I get a name, or how will it work? If somebody can just explain how that works, because I know when I activated it, it says credit card or bank transfer. Now, I don't own a credit card. I don't have a credit card. So how does that work for me? So I just need to have some clarity on how the payment will work. And yeah, Jazakallah khair.
Majed just muted his mic, so allow me to answer this very quickly, Firdaus. Regarding the first part, which is, are you allowed to configure more than one package? No, actually, the system offers you the ability to configure only one package, and that's to drive focus and to help you channel your attention to make the effort and put in the effort to go through the packages, read the details, and then make an informed decision that I am aware that this is my ultimate package. So we don't want to allow you to configure more than one package. So you have clarity and you have intention behind selecting that package, configuring the details of the package, selecting the right camp, selecting the right accommodation type, selecting the right flight for you. And then that would give you an indication of the overall price of the package, including the flight, including the additional services. So you can top up the digital wallet accordingly. So the system will allow you to only configure one package. However, you can favorite another 5 packages. So in case that package is not available during the days of the reservation, you can always jump back to the preferred packages filter or the page that displays your preferred packages and configure one of those 5 packages very quickly and purchase it on the day of reservations. So only one configuration, however, 5 other favorites. So that's regarding the first part of your question. Regarding the second part, which is the payment method. There are 2 different payment methods on the Nusuk Hajj platform. The first of which is credit cards, obviously. To be honest, we highly recommend using credit cards. Some pilgrims or some aspiring pilgrims have some reservations regarding the credit card use. We all use credit cards without going into the debt, without paying the interest, so without the need of the limitations when it comes to Islam. So it is highly recommended because it's instantaneous. So the moment you pay with the credit card, it takes few seconds to be reflected in your digital wallet. It is very simple. Even if you would like to refund the amount from the digital wallet, it will be reflected immediately, very quickly, without the hassle of entering the bank account, the details of your bank, the beneficiary name. All of those details are not needed if you use the credit card. However, if you opt to using ETF or the bank transfer, you can also do that. You have your digital IBAN displayed on the Nusuk Hajj platform. That digital IBAN is an actual bank account established for you by Nusuk Hajj the moment you are accepted and verified in the platform. So that IBAN is unique for you as an individual. It's not shared. It's not duplicated. It's not replicated by any other user on the Nusuk Hajj platform. We have more than 800,000 different users on Nusuk Hajj registered over the past 3 years. None of them share the same IBAN. So that account is yours. So it's like you're having a bank account in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So you can start transferring funds from your local bank account in South Africa to your bank account on Nusuk Hajj that is in Saudi Arabia. So you can start transferring the amounts. It is going to be reflected. It takes some time, depends on your account, whether your bank is a prime bank, whether there are intermediary banks in the middle. It's going to take some time until it's reflected. Usually that takes up to 10 days, 10 business days. So the amounts will be reflected there. If you need to refund the amounts, you will have to enter the same bank details that you used, and then you can refund the amounts to your bank account in South Africa. So you can use both a credit card or the bank transfers. Each has a pro and each has a con, and you are free to choose whatever you want. Going back to the first point that one of the brothers mentioned regarding the exchange rate. I'd leave that to you, brother Muad, and the team from Sahuk, who used to support the pilgrims and have the experience in this. Maybe it's not the ideal time to deposit the amounts in the digital wallets right now. Maybe. When it comes to us, it's always recommended to start topping up the digital wallet as early as possible to give the pilgrims the luxury of time to top up the wallet before the reservation phase. Because as I mentioned, it's going to be very hectic. Too many people will be hitting the platform trying to get a hold of a package. If you're not ready by that time, you're missing your chance. However, because of the exchange rate, if you have any news that the ratio will be changing in the upcoming days, maybe it's advisable to wait a little bit, then start topping your digital wallet in the days to come. I'd leave that to you guys to recommend whatever you see possible and suitable. However, don't deprive yourself from the luxury of time to top up your digital wallet 3 weeks ahead of time, 2 weeks ahead of time. Don't pressure yourself in the final 2 days and 3 days, and you then complain that the amount is not reflected in my digital wallet in a timely manner. So that's overall regarding the payments and the digital wallet.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Brother Abdullah. That's very comprehensive. I think, yes, we will guide the pilgrims according to the rate of exchange. At the moment, it is quite strong in comparison to what it was Hajj time 2025. We will provide additional details this coming weekend at the webinar in Cape Town, inshallah, where we will go through the rate of exchange and what is best possible for the pilgrims. We actually topped up our wallet today. We went through an exercise. Fairly soon we'll be providing a video of how to top up a wallet. Utilizing the credit card is the most easiest process to top up your wallet. It's instantly impacted on the system. It's recorded. It shows the amount that is been taken off already. Going through the process of a EFT bank transfer. So to give you an example, I bank with FNB. Logged in, I had to go through Forex banking to do a transfer. They ask you a whole host of questions that you need to comply with and respond and complete. You have to make sure that the IBAN number is quite long, that is on the ministry's website. You're going to have to copy it and paste it into your bank account, or you're going to have to write it down and make sure you've got the correct number linked to that account, so you make sure the transfer goes to the correct IBAN account. And then at the ending, this is something people just need to understand. There's a lot of verifications that the bank want when you are doing an EFT payment. On the Nusuk website, and we have experienced this in the past, your payments could take up to 10 days to be transferred from South Africa until it reaches your IBAN account on the NUSUC system when you do an EFT payment. But the other thing you need to be aware of is each bank takes a commission. All right, and you'll need to consult with your bank as to what that commission is going to be. So we did an example today. We just put 100 Rand, all right, which is around 20 reals, as a EFT payment. An FNB charge 30 Rand commission on 100 Rand. So I think if you do the maths, when you're going to be putting 100,000 Rand, you can imagine the commission. So just be cautious and consult with your bank to find out what the commission they would take for any forex transfer. Also find out from your bank if there's any limitations, because certain banks may have a cap up to 50,000 and you need to obtain approval because it goes through an international transfer and the Reserve Bank may inquire. So please do your research and your homework if you're going to be doing any EFT payments. Whereas with a credit card, there's no questions. As long as you've got the credit facility on your card, payment goes off instantly. We will discuss this in detail, inshallah, on Sunday. But I think that's just to give the pilgrim some insight as to what we've experienced today when we topped up with both options the exact same amount of money. I hope we've responded to
Brother
your
Muad,
Jay.
let me comment on what you just said, Brother Muad, just to clarify some points. I don't think the commission of the bank will be proportionate of the amount that you're transferring. So you just transferred 100 rands and they got 50. So you'd think they will get 50%. However, if you transfer 50,000 rands, they will not get 25,000 rands. It's not proportionate. It's just a processing fee from the bank. So don't worry about that. It was a trial at your end, which is great. We always recommend that. Don't transfer a big lump sum, then it gets stuck somewhere in the banking system. Just try with a small amount. Give yourself the confidence. Try the system. If you are confident with it, if you are happy to transfer bigger sums of money, then go on and transfer, make another transfer or a third one or a fourth one. So that's number one. So the commission of the bank is not proportionate of the amount you're transferring. I believe it is a fixed fee, or there are tiers that they take some amount. It looked big because you transferred 100 and they get 50. However, it will look much smaller if you transfer bigger lump sums. That's number one. Number two, you can always, if you have limitations when it comes to your bank and your account, and you cannot transfer more than X amount, Nusuk Hajj allows you to top up your digital wallet as many times and as many ways you want. So you can make 2 transfers, 3 transfers, 4 transfers, just to stay on the within the regulations and the confinement of your bank rules and regulations. You can always talk to your bank representative to justify the amount, so it's not blocked in the banking system. So they don't mark it as suspicious activity. So always talk to your bank representative that you will be making this a transfer of this amount over the coming couple of weeks, so they clear the transfer and it does not get stuck in the banking system. So that's recommendation number 2. Number 3, regarding the credit card. Yes, we say that it is the most recommended means of transfer on topping up your digital wallet. However, we all know that it has a limit. Each individual has a limit on their credit card based on their credit score, based on their status, based on their bank or account type. However, you can always talk to your bank and request an increase of your limit. That's number 1. Or again, you can top up your digital wallet as many times as you want. You can make a transfer of 1,000 rands, then top up your credit card and make another 2,000 rand, wait for the salary, you make a third transfer. So you can do it as many times as you want, and then you guys can support each other. We have seen cases where a parent is aspiring to go for Hajj and he shares his digital IBAN with his kids, and they all chip in and they all support their father and their mother. And that was one of the beautiful stories that we have seen. We have seen it many times over the years. And then you can do that as well. You can use multiple accounts, you can use multiple credit cards. However, let me conclude with this, if you allow me. Stay cautious. Don't give your money to anybody outside of the Nusuk Hajj ecosystem. We have seen unfortunate cases where pilgrims or aspiring pilgrims have fell victim to fraudulent activities, where they have given their money cash or in transfer to agencies, to individuals who have unfortunately taken advantage of that situation. Don't be a victim. Stay vigilant. Use the Nusuk Hajj, the official platform. Use the official means that you have available for you, supervised by the Minister of Hajj and Umrah. We don't want to meet you in our offices 1 year from now claiming that you have given your money to somebody and they have betrayed you. use the official means. We will protect your right as a Minister of Hajj and Umrah, as a Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and inshallah, you will be more than happy to meet you, inshallah, again in Mina and Arafat. So, those are very key highlights that I wanted to shed some light on before we conclude the meeting.
Thank you very much. Very, very pertinent information you've shared, Mr. Abdullah. We're going to take the last question from Sheikh Adam Macheso, and then we will hand over to Mr. Majed for his closing comments.
Jazakallah khairan, Hafiz Mu'adh, and the presenter, and as well as Brother Abdullah for a wonderful presentation. It's just a concern actually when it comes to bank transfer. You have indicated that, a bank transfer would take probably between 5 to probably 7 to 10 days. My concern is with this kind of option, the disadvantage is that I won't be sure whether by the time the amount reflects on the other end, I will still be able to buy the package that I wanted to buy. My first option of the package may have been, taken by those that actually made payments using either, credit card or digital wallet. So I find this to be a bit problematic, and whether we should actually encourage it or not, that's what I want to know. Jazakallah khair.
Okay, Mr. Adam, regarding the exact day, it's depending to the working days for the bank. So that's why there is a 7 to 14 days to the money is going from the South African bank, for example, to your digital wallet in Nusuk. But if we use the credit card, the money is going on spot to your wallet.
Shukran, Brother Majed. We'd just like to take this opportunity once again to thank His Excellency Mr. Abdullah from the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah for joining us during his extremely busy schedule. Unfortunately, he needs to leave for other commitments, but we thank you for a very, very informative session and question and answers that have instilled confidence in a lot of the pilgrims with regards to the concerns and anxiety which they had. Thank you very much, Mr. Abdullah. We really appreciate the time you've given, and inshallah, we're looking forward to your attendance this coming weekend as well, inshallah. Thank you very much, Mr. Abdullah.
Not only that, Brother Mu'adh, thank you so much for organizing this with the team from Yosr Al-Mashaer, Brother Majed and Brother Badr. I don't know if you've met Abu Muhammad Badr Khashifati. However, I can testify to their quality of work. I can testify to their eagerness to serve the pilgrims. They're going above and beyond. I have seen them work hand in hand over the past 3 years, working with the pilgrims from the day they offer the package all the way through their availability in Mina, Arafah, and Muzdalifah as well. So that's the level of quality, that's the level of support, that's the level of attention to details that we've seen from our service providers. And I believe you will be in good hands, inshallah. And I look forward to seeing you again. I was honored to be part of this webinar. It was unplanned, however, it is a pleasure always to be with the pilgrims, to answer your questions, to get your feedback, to get any ideas for enhancement and improvements for the years to come. Inshallah, it's going to be hasanat in your scales. If we take a feedback point from your side and enhance on our system, that will be sadaqah jariyah for you. So inshallah, it's going to be ongoing reward for you all. And we always look forward to meeting you again in upcoming webinars, and ultimately in Mecca and Medina, inshallah. I look forward to seeing you all, and inshallah, I wish you the best of luck during this year's Hajj journey. It's going to be present, inshallah. Last year, we had the overall pilgrim satisfaction exceeding 90%, despite all the challenges, despite all the difficulties that surround the Hajj journey. A 90% plus satisfaction rate is something that we are very proud of, and we always aspire to even exceed that, inshallah, and not only meet your desires and needs, but rather exceed it, inshallah. So hopefully, inshallah, we're going to meet very soon in Mecca, inshallah, and Medina. Thank you all for it.
Ameen. Shukran. Thank you very much. Mr. Majed, do you have any closing comments from your side?
Thank you, Mr. Mu'adh, for organizing this webinar. Thank you for all attendance. We hope that all of you have a chance, inshallah, to be with us in Hajj and see in Mecca and Medina. A special thank to Mr. Abdullah Jad from Ministry of Hajj for all his support on the day-to-day, and we can say that every time, every single process we need and support, he's always with us. Thank you very much, all.
Thank you very much. Can we request that Sheikh Adam Macheso render the closing dua, and Jazakallah to everyone for your attendance, and we will continue taking questions in the community group, inshallah, and the team of Yosr Al-Mashaer will assist and the guys from SAUC to respond to all your questions, inshallah, going forward. Shukran jazilan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sheikh Adam, Fadal.
Muaz, just before Sheikh Adam come on, just remind people about the awareness program.
Yes, we'll be having an awareness program in Cape Town on Sunday, 18th of January, 11 o'clock South African time. It will be starting. Inshallah, it will be live stream on YouTube as well as Instagram. It will be on Radio 786, and also the reporters from the Voice of the Cape will be present. Inshallah, we request one and all that is in the Cape Town region to join us. We will also be honored to have, once again, Brother Abdullah Jadkarim, inshallah, present online during our presentation. So inshallah, we welcome everybody to assist and to join us, inshallah, on Sunday. Shukran jazilan. Sheikh Adam Fadl.
لك الحمد ولك الشكر يا الله. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وأصحابه وبارك وسلم. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. اللهم يسر ولا تعسر. اللهم يا ربنا يسر الحجاج لهذا العام يا أكرم الأكرمين، وتقبل حجكم يا أرحم الراحمين. عليك توكلنا وإليك أنبنا وإليك المصير. لا إله إلا أنت إنا كنا من الظالمين. ربنا إننا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. اللهم إنك عفو كريم رحيم تحب العفو فاعف عنا، واعف عن المسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك يا ربنا على كل شيء قدير. اللهم يا ربنا بارك لنا في رجب وشعبان وبلغنا رمضان. وصل اللهم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وبارك وسلم. بفضل سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام. جزاك الله خير. السلام عليكم.
السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.